Welcome to Code as It Is, your topics overview. In last video, we have discussed about Python data types. If you have not seen that, go and see that. Today, we will be discussing about Python list, how to access the list, what are the different list methods. So let's start. Okay, list I have already said is collection of item. Collection of item. Item can be of similar or different data type. It's a mutable. What does it means? The item value can be changed. It's index based. So index, you have to pass the index for getting the list value. Index start from 0. Okay. So list can be of all integer value. List can be of all float value. List can be of mixed like integer, string, float as well as. There's one more concept, nested list. So a list can be a part of another list. Can be a part of another list. That is nested list. We have already if you just declare the list like my list, it's blank, it means that it's empty list. If you see something like my list 1, if you pass something like integer 1 2 3 4, so it's a list of integer. You can pass something like, if you write something like list 2, okay, something like 1 2.3, like code. So it is the mixed list. We have the list containing integer, float number, as well as string. Nested list, if you write something like 1 2 comma something like 4 comma 5, it's a nested list. We have 4 5 is the list. Inside this list 3 1. Let's test how to access this. So we generally access by, because list is index based, we have to pass the index number. Okay, index number must be always integer. Index number always integer. If you pass something except integer, then it will throw type error. So two errors are always found in the list. One is index error. When you pass the index number which is not in the list, which is not according to the list, it will throw index error. And the second one is type error. It throws only when you don't pass index number as integer. So these are the two mostly used thrown error in the list. Okay, the index number can be positive or negative. If you pass the positive number, it will start from the beginning. If you pass the negative number, it will start from end. Pass something like positive number, it's a start from beginning of list. But if you start from the negative number, it will start from end. One thing to consider here, if you pass positive number, index start from the 0. If you pass the negative number, it will start from the -1. Let's take an example. So let's take an example of alphabets. We have one list which contains the alphabet. Let's say is A, comma B, C, D. Let's say have 4 or 5 values. Okay. So one more thing, while doing examples, also always try to have some meaningful names, because it makes your habit. Otherwise, X, Y, Z variable name, it's not good in the programming skills. So let's print this. If you run this, it gives the whole one, A, B, C, D, all the from A to F. Now, specifically, I need the C. So syntax of C is 0, 1, 2. If you print something like print alphabets, okay, 2, so it will print 0, 1, 2. To run this, it will print the C. Okay, but if you write something like print alphabets and the -2, as I have already told, it's a start from -1. So -1 is F, -2 is E. So it will print E. See here? Okay. The second thing I want to say here, there is one more concept here. Here you are getting the single value. Suppose I want range like from second position till fourth position. I need the value of the list. So that for that it is known as the slicing of the list or the list slicing. We have to use the colon operator. Okay, this is used for list slicing. You can say for getting the range of the value from the list. It always returns the list. So how we use list, the starting position, start position, and then end position. Again, it must be integer. Okay, let's take an example. So suppose I need the value from the C to F. Print, then I have to pass alphabet. C starting from 0, 1, 2. So we have to pass the 2. And how many value? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to write something like 5. Let's run this. See here it's giving CDE. Okay. Now suppose I need something like from starting from C I need till the end of the list. So what we have to do? 2 colon and we have to remove the blank. Blank means starting from the two index number, it will traverse through all the list. See here. Same way, if you check here something like I need something from starting from A to C only. So what we have to do? Alphabets. We have to keep the beginning position as a blank, and then we have to pass something like to the index of this. So we get A and B. Okay. The first one is inclusive. Say if you pass a starting position is inclusive, but the end one is not inclusive. Okay, let's take an example of the -1 alphabet. To pass something like -5 or -4 colon blank. What does it mean? It will traverse from -1, -2, -3, -4. C -4. So starting from minus C, it will return all the value. See here C, D, E, F. Okay. But if you write something like print and then alphabet, if you keep the previous one blank, so what will return? It's starting from the -1, -2, -3, -C. So return A, B, and C. A, B. See here. Why? Because it's running from the beginning. One thing to take care of while writing the range in the negative numbers. So something we write something like -5 and then -3. Let's take. See, it's receiving B and C. Why? To study -5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Then -3 is 3. If you write something like here, if you write something like 8 or something greater than the -5, see here it always returns blank because there is no value. So while passing the range of the negative numbers, you always take that starting position number must be greater than the end position. If you write in another way, it will return the blank value. Okay, the second concept, if suppose we have more than one list, two lists, so how we will concatenate the list, how we will get the single list no, from the two list. So we have created something. So there is two way. First, either you have to use the plus operator or there is one extend method. Okay, so extend method. Extend method. No, it adds or it adds list to the previous list. Okay. You can also use append. Append is but for single value. Cannot add the list. You can only add the single value. It adds single item to the list. Okay. But with the plus, we can have whole list. Let's take an example. We have alphabets. Okay. Let's another take alphabets extended. Okay. Now if you say here something like G, H, J. Okay. So if you can create this, let's take create another variable like new alphabet, and if we are concatenating those two, Okay, let's print this. It will print the whole concatenated list. Print this. See here. Okay. Second thing I want to focus is, because list is mutable, it means that you can change the value of the items. So suppose instead of C or instead of G, I need something, 5. So for that, what we have to do, we have to find out the index of the C. So it's 0, 1, 2, and put something like this. It's simple. The alphabets, you pass alphabets, and then if you pass the 0, 1, 2, and if you pass 5, it means that instead of C, it will get the 5. Okay, let's print this also so that we can have idea. Okay, see here, it's coming 5. Okay, the second way, so it's for changing the single value. Let's say I want to change the C, D, both value with 5 and 6. So for that, we have to pass the range, something like, starting from the 2, I need to change the two values. And what are the values? We have to pass C. So we have to pass something like 5 and 6. Okay, let's run this. See here, it's passing, this is changed. The list is now 5, 6, 5. 5 is already for C. For the starting 0, 1, 2, it's saying 5, 6. Okay, let's have some methods which is already there. I have already covered extend and append. There's one more method, remove. For removing the items from the list, so remove. Okay, we have clear. What is that? It removes all the value from the list. Delete. It's for deleting the list, the value of the list or item of the list. Let's take one or two example, and then we have sort also. So let's take. I want to sort this something. Let's unsort this. If we write something like G, or if we write something X here, let's sort this one. So it's a simple way. We have to pass the write the list name, and then all the methods will come here. If you run this, okay, because it contains the number also. So here we have changed this number. Let's pass something like K. Okay, if you run this, see here, it's sorting this. So these are the few of the methods we generally use: clear, index, count, sort. Okay, so for the next session, we will covering the list to a stack, list to queue, and the tuple to list. These are the few of the data structures if you have aware about. We can check in a stack, queue, how the last in first out, first in first out. The tuple, how to convert tuple to the list. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe it. Put in the comment if you have anything or if you need any topics to be focused. Thank you.